At 11:15 a.m. on the June 28, 1914, in the Bosnian capital, Sarajevo, Franz Ferdinand and his morganatic wife, Sophie, Duchess of Hohenberg, were shot dead by a Bosnian Serb, Gavrilo Princip. The chief of the Austro-Hungarian General Staff, Franz Graf Conrad von Hötzendorf, and the foreign minister, Leopold Graf von Berchtold, saw the crime as the occasion for measures to humiliate Serbia and so to enhance Austria-Hungary's prestige in the Balkans. Conrad had already, in October 1913, been assured by William II of Germany's support if Austria-Hungary should start a preventive war against Serbia. This assurance was confirmed in the week following the assassination, before William, on July 6th, set off upon his annual cruise to the North Cape off Norway. The Austrians decided to present an unacceptable ultimatum to Serbia and then to declare war, relying on Germany to deter Russia from intervention. Though the terms of the ultimatum were finally approved on July 19th, its delivery was postponed to the evening of July 23rd, since by that time the French president Raymond Poincaré and his premier René Viviani, who had set off on a state visit to Russia on July 15th, would be on their way home, and therefore unable to concert an immediate reaction with their Russian allies. When the delivery was announced on July 24th, Russia declared that Austria-Hungary must not be allowed to crush Serbia. Serbia replied to the ultimatum on July 25th, accepting most of its demands but protesting against two of them, namely that Serbian officials, unnamed, should be dismissed at Austria-Hungary's behest, and that Austro-Hungarian officials should take part, on Serbian soil, in proceedings against organizations hostile to Austria-Hungary. Though Serbia offered to submit the issue to international arbitration, Austria-Hungary promptly severed diplomatic relations and ordered partial mobilization. Home from his cruise on July 27th, William learned on July 28th how Serbia had replied to the ultimatum. At once he instructed the German Foreign Office to tell Austria-Hungary that there was no longer any justification for war and that it should content itself with a temporary occupation of Belgrade. But meanwhile, the German Foreign Office had been giving such encouragement to Berchtold that already on July 27th he had persuaded Franz Joseph to authorize war against Serbia. War was in fact declared on July 28th, and Austro-Hungarian artillery began to bombard Belgrade the next day. Russia then ordered partial mobilization against Austria-Hungary, and on July 30th, when Austria-Hungary was riposting conventionally with an order of mobilization on its Russian frontier, Russia ordered general mobilization. Germany, which since July 28th had still been hoping, in disregard of earlier warning hints from Great Britain, that Austria-Hungary's war against Serbia could be localized to the Balkans, was now disillusioned insofar as Eastern Europe was concerned. On July 31st, Germany sent a 24-hour ultimatum requiring Russia to halt its mobilization and an 18-hour ultimatum requiring France to promise neutrality in the event of war between Russia and Germany. Both Russia and France predictably ignored these demands. On August 1st, Germany ordered general mobilization and declared war against Russia, and France likewise ordered general mobilization. The next day, Germany sent troops into Luxembourg and demanded from Belgium free passage for German troops across its neutral territory. On August 3rd, Germany declared war against France. In the night of August 3rd to 4th, German forces invaded Belgium. Thereupon, Great Britain, which had no concern with Serbia and no express obligation to fight either for Russia or for France, but was expressly committed to defend Belgium, on August 4 declared war against Germany. Austria-Hungary declared war against Russia on August 5th, Serbia against Germany on August 6th, Montenegro against Austria-Hungary on August 7th, and against Germany on August 12th, France and Great Britain against Austria-Hungary on August 10th and on August 12th, respectively, Japan against Germany on August 23, Austria-Hungary against Japan on August 25th, and against Belgium on August 28th. Romania had renewed its secret anti-Russian alliance of 1883 with the Central Powers on February 26, 1914, but now chose to remain neutral. Italy had confirmed the Triple Alliance on December 7, 1912, but could now propound formal arguments for disregarding it. First, Italy was not obliged to support its allies in a war of aggression. Second, the original Treaty of 1882 had stated expressly that the alliance was not against England. On September 5th, 1914, Russia, France, and Great Britain concluded the Treaty of London, each promising not to make a separate peace with the Central Powers. Thenceforth, they could be called the Allied or Entente powers, or simply the Allies.